Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Dale. You can find me on Instagram at Squid the Barber. I'm going to be showing you today on how to properly shape and trim down your beard. I do this on regular, about once or twice a week. I'll trim all the scragglies off my beard, or if it starts getting a little too long where the hairs are not coming together as nicely as they should to make the beard look more full, I'll go ahead and trim an inch or two off. So right now what I'm doing is I'm combing through your beard. That's what you should do every time when you get started shaping or trimming. What you're doing is you're pulling out all the hairs that could be stuck inside that are just a little bit too long, or just when you're normally going about your day, they'll kind of twang out on you, and it just doesn't look very nice. So you want to kind of comb up the sides of your sideburns and stuff up, because what you're first going to do is you're going to grab some clippers and put about a 3 guard on there, or 4 guard, and you're going to work your way downward. And it's easier to do this because you don't want to go up. You don't want to take your clippers and go up. You'll take a big old chunk of your beard out, and that's just not something you want to do. I personally like my beard to be more level with the shape of my face and go downward, rather than it try to curve inward. So what you're doing is you're going downward and pulling away as you come down. My buddy came over and started bugging me. I'm like, really? I'm recording. So you pull down and you pull away as you come down. I leave my clippers open. And that's why it's important for you to comb upward on the sides, because all the hairs will stand up. And when you come down, they'll naturally start laying flat, and it looks like you're blending it almost. Geez, I don't know what else to talk about until I'm done with this. Does it really take this long? Jesus. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm a little hungry right now. Go get some food or something. Maybe some Chinese. Alright, cool. So, now I'm going without, I'm going to hit my mustache. And I found that it's easier, instead of trying to take a pair of scissors to your mustache, especially if you're trying to control it like I am. I take a 3 clipper guard, just like I did on the sideburns, and I just I comb my mustache down and I bring it upward, and I just trim whatever comes off with flat to my face. I don't pull off anytime, and you just really get into it. What that does is it helps layer your mustache also, so it actually gives it the appearance that it's more full without it actually rolling into your mouth, which I hate. I hate it when my mustache gets in my mouth when I'm eating or something. So I hit it with a 3, and you can do this pretty much with any clipper size, just depending on what size mustache you are. Maybe some other time I can do a video on how to properly train your mustache for curling. I personally don't like trying to keep up with curling my mustache, just a lot of work. And there I go again, trying to pull all the scraggles out and bringing my mustache flat. Alright, now here comes the scary part. Now, I freehand all this. I don't like trying to come in with any clipper guards or anything like that. So basically, I use the light in the background of my own shirt, because my shirt's black. And I basically look for the scraggles, and I just trim them off. And what I do for the sides of my face is I follow the line from my jawline all the way down, to keep the beard just to be proportionate to the size of my face without it shrinking it. And it's going to kind of look like when I'm doing it that I'm bringing it in, but after I comb it back out, you'll see that it's all shaped properly. And when you're looking at the bottom, what I do is I level out my beard so that the edge of my beard where I want the point, because I do a point on my beard, and I do a flat bottom, and I kind of round it out to the edges. I just naturally follow that line. I pull it in, and you're not even trying to take off a lot of hair. You're just clipper guards are closed, or the clippers are closed, and I just bring it in. I trim whatever's hanging off. And the bottom tends to get that way pretty quickly, because the hairs either just come uncurled or whatever. So that's why I trim on a normal basis. And I just bring it up, follow it through, and you're just creating that shape, whatever you're trying to get for your beard. And then I follow the backs of it, because I get hairs that kind of stick out the back, so I kind of angle my face so that I can get it, line it up properly. It just helps make it look more full, because what tends to happen is like for myself, my beard, if I let it grow too long, the hairs on the bottom of my face grow a lot faster than the sides, and what tends to happen is it just looks wonky. I don't like it. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago I took about 2 inches off my beard. It really brought it together and created more of a mass, more solid look. And as you can see, I have a lot of red hair in my beard, and I'm a natural brunette. I actually dye my hair red to match my beard. And there you go, just knocking out all the nasties. But yeah, I'm actually more comfortable trimming my own beard than letting other people do it. That just makes me feel like I'm more in control. It also gives me the practice to know what to look for when I'm trimming other people's beards, because if my shit's on point and I can say that I'm cutting my own stuff, I feel like people are more comfortable in allowing me to do that. So that's me making sure that everything's leveled out. It's also very important to follow the net, and that's me knocking all the hair off my shirt. There we go, see that? It's important to know the natural way that your hair flows, or you can end up screwing it up. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and edge up my shit. This is a new shaving gel I just bought. I thought it was thicker than it was, and it turns out it's like snot. Shit comes out like aloe vera. I bought it at the Dollar Tree though, so what do you expect? Basically I'm just going to straight razor. So I'm going to straight razor, line up my stuff. You do not want to take off. You basically don't want to take anything off of whatever you have lined up right now. You're just getting whatever's growing extra on top of it. So I'll hit maybe just the first couple hairs on the top of my mustache, so it just makes the mustache look fuller. That's all this does, is it creates the illusion that your facial hair is more full than it actually is. And for some people that are struggling growing, just a little lineup on your beard will actually make it look a lot better. I get asked that a lot whenever I'm working. Yeah, see, just line it up, follow the natural line that's already growing there. You don't want to change anything. You don't want to bring it down lower, because it'll just make it look really weird. And it's like I said, if you look on the side of my face, you'll notice that my cheeks don't grow as full as my chin does, and that's pretty normal with a lot of people. It just takes longer to grow. They said it takes an average about 5 years for your facial hair to actually completely fill in and grow in. We're gonna go ahead to the other side. Sorry I didn't get it really good on the video. Basically, you're pulling the skin. If you've never used a straight razor before, you're pulling the skin, creating tension, and then you're just light pressure and pushing the blade. And you don't want to come at it too much of an angle, because if you come at it too much of an angle, you might cut yourself. These razors are really sharp. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, and then I'm going to show you how to do the bottom of my neck. So, when you're trimming, when you're lining up for the bottom of your neck, what the normal is to, you want to follow your jawline. So you're just going to feel where your neck connects to your jaw, and you're going to just follow that all the way through and cut off anything that's just hanging off. And normally, if you're growing a thick amount of hair, you want to take some clippers and buzz them off first before you go ahead and do that. You don't want to try to hack through it with your straight razor. You just got to be real careful and pay attention to what you're doing. You can't see it, but I'm looking into the mirror. I'm not just blindly going at it. This is my favorite part. I love lining up my beard. It's probably my favorite part of my day whenever I do this. And it doesn't take much time at all. I think in all with this video it was like 10 minutes. But again, guys, if you want to see anything else, you can go ahead and comment below or whatever. But on my Instagram is at Squid the Barber, spelled exactly the way it's said. And then you can also follow me at Mr._Ball, B-A-L-L, and that's my other Instagram. That's my more private Instagram. And I'm always posting pictures of stuff that I'm doing. Yeah, that came out pretty good, huh? It's really important to make sure that you're just careful Really pay attention to what you're doing. If something doesn't feel comfortable while you're doing it, then don't do it, because you might nick yourself. And of course, the most important thing after a good shave and trim. Oh yeah, I grow hair randomly on my neck. I remember I had to get that. Girlfriend doesn't appreciate it. Alright, pretty happy with that. Now the most important part. Aftershave. Slap that on there. Helps tone the skin because you've just opened up some of the pores and everything like that. Helps disinfect because you do have you do basically scrap skin off your face. And that's that. Thanks guys. You have a good day.